we never know. We never know if you'll be interested or not, but I don't think you'll regret showing up, because the one thing that a lot of us do sometimes in life is we ignore potential opportunity. And when we do that, we just keep doing what we've always done. And sometimes when we keep doing what we've always done, we don't really get what we want. We just keep getting what we don't want. And that was the situation that my wife and I were in. I was a high school football coach. I absolutely loved what I did. I was not looking for a career change, although if you are, there's nothing better in the world than what you're about to see. But my wife and I had had 4 children, and she had become a stay-at-home mom. What I was looking for, and she was also looking for, is a way to replace the income that we lost when she quit working in the marketplace, because a high school football coach generally does not make enough money for a family of 6 as we were. And I didn't. We were paycheck to paycheck, and all of you know that have lived that life before, that you're just always one thing breaking away from being below paycheck to paycheck. And it seemed like for us, it happened every month. There was always a tire or a broken refrigerator, just something asking for money that we didn't have free. So when that kind of thing starts happening, then you have to jiggle things around to make it work. And I found myself praying a lot for better, and I didn't really know how that was defined. And if you are a believer, as I am, sometimes God does not answer our prayers the way we think we're asking. Like he kind of gives us, in this case for me, a better answer than I was really asking for. And what we found was a home-based / phone-based business. It was home-based for us at the time, a little bit before the technology revolution that's occurred. But in today's world, your phone now will do everything that your business needs. You can actually create, over time, with hard work, $1 million business from your phone. And it's global, it's around the world, and it allows you to capture the 3 converging markets out there. So Michelle, I see you're with us from Oxford, Mississippi, and I know you've owned your own company, hospice company. You work with a lot of hospitals there. But Michelle, and you're very successful in your traditional business, and so is your husband. But Michelle, would you mind, what attracted you to a phone-based business? Why would you entertain that in addition to owning a traditional business? And Michelle, if you are talking, don't forget you got to unmute. So Sonia Infinger, I heard you early on. And let's go to Sherry Key too. So Sonia and Sherry both own traditional businesses. Sonia and her husband have one of the biggest development companies in the state of Alabama. Sherry Keys owned a number of traditional businesses, to include a storefront nutrition store. So Sonia first, then Sherry, could you tell us why you were attracted to this opportunity? Anthony, do we have everybody where they can't unmute? You know? So it doesn't like anybody can talk. Hopefully I'm unmuted. I think I am. Yeah. So Anthony or whoever can work Zoom, if y'all can get some people unmuted, it'd be awesome. And if anybody gets unmuted, just speak up over me. I'll bring you in. Otherwise, if you're a guest today, it might be just one directional, which I never like that. I love for you to hear from all kinds of different personalities, because we're all different out here. We all come from different walks of life, different professions. Some of us, are building this business from our phone with 3 kids in our lap, raising stay-at-home mamas, and people changing careers, and other people just creating extra income. And the last thing I'm going to say about the business is that it creates a passive residual income for you that gives you an opportunity into time to build, an additional retirement, and create the one thing that we all want in life, and that's time freedom. So the Partner Co. is the name of the company. And just so you'll know, because I know if you're looking for the first time, you're trying to get the trust factor built. So the Partner Co. is a home-based business, and there is a magazine that tracks our industry, which is a rapidly growing industry around the world. And that magazine is called Business from Home. You can Google it, Business from Home magazine, and then just type our name, Business from Home Partner.co, and you'll see there when you arrive. Some of you that saw this on Facebook actually saw this very post. Is that we've just been given, I think we're one of just about 20 companies in the world that have been just given their AAA trustworthy company award, meaning that we're the most trustworthy company in the industry as they rank. We've also been voted in this magazine. This is an independent magazine. They, all 7,000 companies are equal to them. They don't care which one they give it to. They give it to the one that deserves it. So they've just given us the ranking of #1 in the world in momentum, meaning we're growing faster right now than any other company in our industry. And they've also voted us the #1 compensation plan in the world, which means this new business you're looking at, home-based business, is going to pay you more than any other home-based business you could choose. This is not me saying it. This is, again, from the Better Business from Home magazine. Your new business will allow you to work globally around the world from your phone. Partner.co already kind of visualized it as a franchise, and it already has license for you in 58 countries. Europe, Australia, China, Japan. You don't have to know anybody there. You can know somebody here that knew somebody there, and that's how quickly you can get customers over there. So what do? It's really simple. Partner.co creates from scratch R&D, research and development, then manufactures, and then we move to the marketplace some of the highest quality nutrition that exists on planet Earth. We have an energy drink division. We have a superfood drink division. We have things for stress, anxiety, better sleep. We have things that can increase human growth hormone in the body. We have a really good form of vitamin C that's in the physician desk reference. We have vitamins and minerals, omega-3s. We have it all. There's the list of countries that all of these products we can move them into. And the key thing with all the products that PartnerCo creates is that they're all doctor created and they're all backed by science. Most of them have their own clinical studies done on them, but all products were built based upon clinical studies on the ingredients they were built with. And because of that, about a dozen now of Partner.co products have made it into the physician desk reference. That is the book at the doctor's office when you go there. I'm just going to check one more time. Did anybody able to get unmuted that could share? Sonia, Michelle? I guess not. I'm not sure how we got the settings messed up, but we won't do that again for those that come back and watch again. We will do this again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So if you're a guest and you want to come back and learn tomorrow, we'll do it again. And we'll have it where you can hear from all the different successful people around the country. So the first product that we generally teach people about, because it sells like hotcakes, and you can just be a customer, but this presentation right now is not a customer presentation. We are all overrun. We cannot keep up with demand. And that's the reason you see the Help Wanted post out there, is we're looking for other people to help sell these products, because we're going to give you, we already have the system built. The only thing you have to be willing to do is post on social media. And if you're willing to use and we're going to provide the post already written. We're going to give you the before and after pictures until you get your own. And we're going to give you the whole system of all the questions you're going to be asked. We're going to have the answers. We're going to have videos. It's all going to be there for you. And
hey, Todd, we're unmuted now.
Yay. Okay, Sherry, go ahead if you don't mind and share.
Yeah, anything in particular?
Yeah, I just wanted, you owned your own nutritional traditional storefront. What attracted you to this online storefront, from your phone? What were the drawing components for you?
Sure. And so, yeah, I actually have owned a health food store. My husband and I own a big tool business as well. And I was actually able to work this business into my health food store. But as the business has grown, it has become so much easier for me to be able to work this business from my phone to the point that I have actually made the decision to close my traditional storefront just so that I can dedicate more time because I like having the flexibility. I like being able to be in control of the hours in the day and how I want to spend them and be able to travel and not be tied down to the traditional business.
And then Michelle and Sonia had caught on you guys too. Would y'all want to share too?
Yes, absolutely. So I owned a hospice agency for 12 years, and you can imagine 60, 80-hour weeks. That's not for it, not for the weak and weary. And so being able to work this from my phone, you are, instead of time and money you serving time and money is serving you, and that's how it should be.
And Sonia?
Yeah, hey everybody. I'm a retired physical therapist. I practiced about 25 years and I was always serving everybody else. Loved it. But I wanted to have a child, and I did finally have a little boy. He's now 16. And I found the company about 4 years ago, and I was really at a place, then I'll be actually 60 in February. So 4 years ago, I was not feeling that great. I was trying to keep up with everybody, younger moms, and rocking and rolling, and actually found the company. The products were so staggeringly good, changed how I felt in about 3 days. The skinny drop presentation that Todd's going to share with you in a minute allowed me to drop 30 pounds. Gave me so much energy. I just felt so much better. And so within 3 days, I was shouting to the rooftops and wanted everybody to know about it. And my why too, to continue to do this is to help other people feel as well as I do. The drops work even after you lose your weight with your mood, energy, your hormones at 60, hot flashes and things of that nature. So he'll get into all of that. But the last thing I guess I'll share is working the business from home. Now that I'm retired, it also allows me to be able to will and deed this to my son at 16, and I can pass it on from generation to generation, which is, you don't generally have that in normal corporate America. So it's a wonderful way to share and care for others while you're also trying to implement great healthcare for yourself and change lives mentally, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. So it's a wonderful group of family members that you'll find. Todd will share a little bit about, because the network of people here, we all have become family, and Partner Co is the way to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Sonia. So we're just going to mention a couple of products, and you're going to hear from several more people over the next 7-8 minutes. So one of the products that we sell is this box. It's called Slenderize. We've nicknamed them Happy Drops, Skinny Drops. Michelle, I think you've actually nicknamed them Menopause Drops. You want to share there?
Yes, because I have a menopause following, and of course, ladies want help with hormone balance and hot flashes, night sweats, all those things. So all of my people who follow me in their prime, as Ashley says now, that's my new term. You definitely want these drops. It's going to help for sure.
So the drops, there's 2 bottles. The first bottle has a lot of ingredients that balance thyroid, balance blood sugar issues, detoxify, optimize your hormonal levels, especially if you're a woman with the estrogen and progesterone. It's got a second bottle that comes with it. It's got the good form of B12, ashwagandha, rhodiola, biotin, and all of those ingredients in clinical research have shown their ability to help people deal with stress and anxiety, speed up metabolism, elevate mood, better sleep. And all of those anecdotal stories flow when people begin these skinny drops. So we have a lot of skinny women, to include Michelle. Michelle does not need to lose any more weight. She's still a professional tennis player at 60 years old and perfectly fit, but she takes them for those reasons. But if weight loss is a goal, our clinical studies show that people that follow our direction booklet and our list of what we call approved foods, you can eat when you're hungry. We don't count calories. You just got to eat from the list. And we've got all kind of recipe books. They'll all be in your app you get to help you build the business that you'll be able to pass along to your customers. And women are going to lose a half a pound a day, according to our study, and men are going to lose 3/4 pound a day. But we've seen far greater weight losses than that. You're going to see some of these bodies as we go through here. And I'll tell you what, as I flip through these slides, if 2 or 3 of you just wanted to share your story, I'm not able to see everybody's name, and I don't want to miss somebody. But if anybody's got a weight loss story they'd like to share in just a couple of seconds, go ahead. Chelsea's another one that got to her weight loss goal and then remained on the drops because of the way it made her feel. Very, very good for the women after they have a baby or get done nursing to really get that baby weight right back off. That was Susan's 4th child, and that was about 60 days from the day she quit nursing to that right-hand picture there.
Well, Todd,
Todd, I can share my transformation. I don't know if you have me in your slides there, but I actually got on the drops and started following the approved food list almost 9 years ago at this point, and was able to release 50 pounds. And the best part about that is I have been able to maintain that weight loss for almost 9 years.
And Kathy, I think I saw you speaking up too down there in Daytona Beach, Florida.
yes, I guess my story and my girlfriend Barb's story, I'm 71, Barb is 81. We were just introduced to the drops in August. I've dropped 39 pounds. She's dropped 44 pounds. But the amazing thing for Barbara is these drops actually, it's not the weight loss, it's the way you feel. And especially from Barb's standpoint, she's been a diabetic type 2 for about 8 years. So late in life when she was diagnosed, but her A1C has dropped from 8.4 to 4.6. She's off of 2 medications totally, and her blood sugars were always 140, 150s. They're now down 98, 105s. I have lupus and RA. I can tell you, I have never, ever felt better in my life since I've been on the drops. My energy level is amazing, and I just love them. I just think they're great, and they just make you feel wonderful, and I'm doing great.
Thank you. And what is your age, Kathy?
71.
71. So even a 71-year-old can have a phone-based business. You just got to step back and accept technology advancements.
Yep, but I'm
Todd.
still learning, but they're there.
Go ahead.
Todd, hey,
Yes.
this is Gwen in Madison, Mississippi. She's 71. I've got her beat. I'm 77. And I have home-based business, and I lost 21 pounds in 32 days. But the biggest thing for me is I had not slept probably in 30
Wow.
years, all night long. I'm sleeping all night long. I do not feel like a 77-year-old woman. I don't act like a 77-year-old woman, and I feel great. So
I
I
love
think
it.
everybody ought to be doing this.
Thank you for sharing. Anybody that wants to share, all you got to do is speak up over me. I would love to hear we'd all love to hear whoever. But I will say that Kathy mentioned her rheumatoid and her lupus. Just understand, we don't cure anything.
No.
Everybody type 2 diabetes has still got it. Everybody's got lupus has still got it. But what we can do, and it's very well documented on the blood sugar issues that is very self-inflicted. Now, some are hereditary, more acceptable for it. But you get a low glycemic diet involved and get blood sugar stabilized, and numbers can 100% improve there. We see it all the time. This MOA product is the only product we're going to mention. Remember, we have a ton, but this is the only one. But this is the one that's helping Kathy reduce inflammation with her lupus and her rheumatoid arthritis. It's got
Yes, it
36
is.
of the world's best superfoods in it, and 6 medicinal mushrooms that really boost the immune system. So besides getting nutrified at the cellular level, you're going to reduce inflammation of any kind. 11 different superfoods in there have the clinical research showing their ability to do it. So these are just some examples. This is Linda in Jonesboro, Arkansas, a couple of weeks on it. She's a type 2 diabetic, and that's the swelling that came out of her ankle. She's actually down 100 pounds now too. This is Ernest in North Alabama, same exact thing. This is Jimmy in Florida with eczema and psoriasis. A lot of times it'll really clear that up. This is Deborah in East Georgia. Her son, AJ, lost 100 pounds on the skinny drops and then Zoomed his mom in, who was on a walker, not really leaving the house. And we shared the MOA with her, and she ordered a 10-pack and started taking 3 a day. And you can see the swelling that came out of her thighs in less than 20 days. And those 2 pictures there are about 4 months apart. And it's really, really good for those of you that have kids or no athletes. It's tremendous for recovery from athletic performance. So here's the business part of it. And if you're here today and the business doesn't interest you, our business model is we sell these products to customers. So you can always be a customer, but that's where our money comes from. We sell products retail to a customer base, the same as any other nutrition store on planet Earth. Except you're the middleman now, not the GNC in your town, some corporate America getting all the middle cut. You're going to get it, and your family. And as Sonia said, an inheritance left to her child now, because it's a passive residual income. It's going to keep coming. We don't withhold taxes here. You're not an employee. You're a business owner for $30. So the difference between a customer and you having your own phone-based business is $30 one time. That'll get you your PartnerCo app on your phone, where it runs everything. It'll have the flags of all the countries, your shopping cart, everything will be there. It also will have an online presence, and it's both in your app. It's in your Apple store and your Android store, whichever phone, and you can download it for free anytime, but you'll need your ID and password once you pay your $30 to get logged in and go to work. This is what we call our business starter pack. You're going to buy 4 boxes of the skinny drops for $371. You're going to use one because if you're going to be in business on a product, you need to have your own personal success story. But you're going to sell the other three. The true retail is at 176. So if you just send them your website and let them buy retail, they're going to buy it at 176. But a lot of us buy in bulk because we can get them really cheap in bulk. You can do a 4-pack or a 10-pack, even gives a bigger discount. But you can see the 4-pack there is 4 for $371. So about half price on the true retail. So what a lot of people do is they sell around 150 or 160. They collect on whatever your favorite Cash App is, which could be Cash App, Venmo, Square. We've got the Square and the PayPal both now have the payment plans where you can sell a box of drops for 150. And your customer can pay over a 4-week time frame. You've got to get that set up. But you'll start collecting cash on day one. Many people have sold 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 boxes of drops before their shipment ever gets there, because once you do that, you're going to have your virtual franchise. You're in business when you pay your $30 for life. You will have to have at least one customer a month that reoccurs. It can be you to keep your business qualified to get company money. The company's going to pay you in 9 different ways, but your retail money, that's not necessary. So if you're just buying in bulk and selling, you do not have to do that. And there's going to be all kind of bonuses you can win from the company. But here's what I'm going to end with. We have an app secondary to the company app called Boards, Boards. We're going to download that on your phone the second you pay your $30. And then the person that invited you here is going to train you. We're going to upload our link in there, and it's going to have all of your posts. We teach everybody to post at 9 a.m. and at 3 p.m. your local time daily. It doesn't have to be exact. You can also preset those on Sunday to post all week without you having to physically do it. But here's the cool thing. When they start asking questions about it, we already have every question answered. We've got a 4-minute video by one of our top doctors that lost 160 pounds that explains the drops. We have a really nice 20-page instruction booklet with our approved food list. All of that is in the app, so you don't have to know any of it. You're going to have the post. All you do is copy and paste onto your Facebook or Instagram or however you're going to do it. And then when they start messaging you or whatever, all the answers, the videos, the explanations are already there. So it's a cookie cutter franchise, but not like McDonald's where you got to come up with $2 million to get your start. You get to start here for $30 and you get the cookie cutter franchise. So I've got 2 ladies we're going to conclude with. I'm going to unshare my screen so you can see their faces. But Melissa in Missouri and Mary Catherine down in Louisiana. Both of you ladies, Melissa, I know you started with us about a year ago, but you just actually quit your traditional job to do this full time. I want you to share that, how that transition has occurred. And then Mary Catherine, I know you're a single mom that had been able to eliminate some side jobs now because you're making such good income here on this part-time business. But if y'all would both share, and then we'll all get on with our day.
Hey Todd, thanks for that. So yes, actually, it's funny because this morning I was looking through my memories on Facebook and I had posted in my story a year ago today that I could not wait to leave my desk job for good. So I actually was able to do that in November of last year. Several different things were happening within our company. Our commissions were taken away, our bonus was taken away, and by the time they stripped us down to our base pay, I figured up how many boxes of drops I would need to sell in a week to match that and step away from my desk, and it was a no-brainer for me. So I did that in November. I do that this full time now, and it's a dream come true. I have prayed for this for years. I've been part of other companies and could never get to where I am now with those companies. The support, the systems that are in place, the people that surround you is just absolutely amazing. And I wouldn't trade this company for anything in the world. I finally feel like I'm home because our products actually help people with their health. I took care of my dad for his last year and a half, and I watched as he had one medication for this and another medication to counteract some side effects of that. So it was just a big bag of medications. And now we're seeing people that are being helped tremendously across the board. So it's just amazing being here.
Thank you, Melissa, and congratulations on your success. That's all really
Thank you.
exciting. So Mary Catherine, you may be at work, but could you share?
Absolutely. Thank you.
So I actually started as a customer, did the drops for a month, and then joined the business at the end of August. I do have a full-time job that I actually work completely remote. So I have actually been very successful in this business. I have a great job. It pays the bills, but I'm not able to do all the extra stuff. And being a single mother of two, that can get very stressful at times. And so this side business has actually perfectly implemented into my day-to-day life. And I'm able to do all of it, have that extra money, and be able to give my kids those extra things that I wasn't able to do for so many years. And then, of course, I've had personal success. And just to point out, because I have a completely remote job, I do not see people as often as others. So sometimes my kids are the only people that I'm seeing day to day. And I've been extremely successful selling completely on the social media platforms.
Awesome, awesome. I want to go one more and we'll get off. Kitty in California, I see you're on with us too. And Kitty's also, you know, she did not grow up with an iPhone in her hand. Let's just say that's her age. But Kitty, how have you implemented this in your life?
Todd, that is just such a gentlemanly way to say it. I'm 73 years old, and I have been in this kind of a business for just about 30 years, and successful, happy, excited every day to wake up and do it. But I always longed for a weight loss product. Not that there weren't any, but that there weren't any that I could feel really good about, like they were super healthy. And this is way beyond my imagination. So I am just so excited getting to do this and getting to extend my career even further. So I just think it's the best. The fact that there is a system to follow really does make it so simple. The product is simple. It's healthy. It's just we got everything going for us. And I have been through one other time in my career where there was great momentum. Didn't think I would really see that again. And this is even better than what I've experienced. So I'm just giddy with excitement.
There is one more. I think this is TLC in Canada, because I know some people have come in from Canada. So if you're a guest from Canada, I want you to hear from somebody from your country. Is that TLC in Canada? Maybe not. Do we have anybody from Canada just want to share, and then we'll hop off in case we got some Canadian guests to let everybody know it. It's the same in Canada as it is here.
Hey, Todd, it's Tina. I'm in
Hey, Tina.
Vancouver.
Go ahead, Tina.
Yeah, I was in the corporate world as a financial controller for multinational companies and, worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers, worked for Revenue Canada. So I've went from startups to big companies, and, I was a product user, and I got made redundant, and that really blew me away, because I was like a founder of the company. And in the end, they didn't think about me at all, even though I'd been with them for 13 years. And so, when they say it was a blessing in disguise, I didn't think so at the time. But when I actually took a look at this business model, I just thought, why were we not taught about this in school? Like, this is, if you've ever worked for a big multinational company, it's cutthroat. People are trying to, step on you to get up. And this is a business where you can't succeed unless you help people succeed with you. It's the best business model I've ever seen. So, yeah, it's a little bit different in Canada, but we're getting there. So, yeah, I love it.
Tina, you're on the West. You're on the West Coast, correct? You're out
in
out
Vancouver. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So totally recommend it.
Thank you, Tina. Well, if you were a guest today, just get back with the person who invited you. They'll answer every question you've got. Like we're an open book. They'll give you plenty of places to do your research. They'll get you the Boards app, they can upload the Boards app on your phone and send you the upload link. even before you pay your $30. But your downside risk here is $30. So if you get in and fail, it's a it's a family of 3 at McDonald's that you can't do tomorrow. That's the only loss factor. It's not like a real business where you could take it out a bank loan and could have a lot of downside risk associated with it. Be blessed, and we will do this again tomorrow at 1. So if you were a guest and want to see it again or invite somebody, just know it'll be here. 1 Central. So if you're out on the West Coast where Tina is, that's going to be 11 a.m. And if you're on the East Coast, that'll be 2 p.m. tomorrow. Everybody have a super afternoon.
Thank you, Todd. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Todd.